know, he's so supportive of her. Like, I could definitely see Matthew being a feminist.
Ah. That day, Matthew Cuthbert.
The heck did we just see? He just spanked a cow. Hey guys, it's me, 1239 here, and in today's video, we're going to be reacting to the anime series of Anne of Green Gables, episode 5, titled Marilla Makes Up Her Mind. I'm excited. Like, I know what happens, and I've read the book, even though it doesn't look like it sometimes, but I have read the book, and I know what happens in this part. I don't really have a lot to say. There's 50 episodes in the show, and it's hard to kind of come up with stuff to say before we watch the episode, but I'm excited. That's all I'm gonna say. Without further ado, let's get started now. By the way, I decided to wear this new sweater that I got because it kind of like matches my aesthetic. I really want this channel to be like a very pink aesthetic. I don't know. I really like it. I don't know. I'm gonna be touching it a lot during this video. I really like it.
And soon you'll start to feel there's magic all around.
Also, it's interesting how, like, Anne says she can't wear pink because she's a redhead, but there's so much pink in her imagination, which I think it's interesting. And I especially see it here, you know, in these postcards that I have behind me.
In the year 1870, a little redhead orphan girl called Anne Shirley came to Green Gables, but despite begging to stay, she was to be sent back to the orphanage.
I also wonder how they're going to cover Marilla making up her mind in 24 minutes, because it's a lot of time to give just like this moment of her deciding not to give Anne up to Mrs. Blewett, you know? So I wonder what's going to happen in this episode.
Mrs. Spencer, I have to talk to you very urgently.
Oh, they're so cute.
I've got you, Lily. You've been caught.
Oh wait, Lily was on the train with Anne. I forgot about that.
Lily is such a gorgeous little thing, isn't she? And it's amazing, actually, how quickly she settled in.
Oh, I understand now. So Mrs. Spencer adopted Lily, and she's like kind of seeing like how her life could be if she was wanted, you know?
Isn't she the sweetest thing?
She's like gloating at this point.
We specifically asked for a boy, not a girl at all. But that can't be right. What we need is a boy about 10 years old. Oh, but that's impossible.
Okay, just take the L, okay?
When my brother Robert sent his daughter Nancy to bring me your application, I clearly remember reading it, and it definitely stated that you wanted a girl.
Whose mistake was it? Was it Mrs. Spencer? Was it Nancy? I want to know. Maybe there's a conspiracy theory going on here. I would love that. If you guys have any theories, let me know. Also, is she having PTSD flashbacks of like a train? Trains are very symbolic, I think, in her life.
Mrs. Blewett has a big family to look after, and she just can't find anyone to help her in the house. Hello, Mrs. Blewett. I have such good news for you.
Marilla's just like... They're both just like, nah, this is not gonna work. And then you see her come closer. Oh my god, she looks really menacing with no face.
I can assure you she's very good with little children.
I like the fact that they don't show her from a distance. Like, you don't see what she actually looks like until she comes closer.
I asked you a question. How old are you?
Anne is
I'm
11
scared.
years old, Mrs. Blewett.
I'd like to hear that from the child herself, if it's all the same to you.
Marilla's face is a meme.
Anyway, when they're pretty, they only end up giving you a lot of trouble. She actually strikes me as a little dull. But I'd much rather have a dull girl than one of those cheeky ones.
Oh, I hate, and I've experienced this when I was younger, when I was a kid, when I was a teenager as well, where like adults just like say whatever they want to say, and you're not allowed to respond back, especially when it's family. I hated that. Like, I can't. I literally can't. It's so awful.
Well, dear, if that's all right with you, Marilla, she can come with me now.
I don't know. I mean, I can't really say. You see, my brother and I haven't finally decided whether we want to keep the girl down on the farm with us or not.
Oh?
Sure.
Well,
Her face.
should we decide not to keep her, Mrs. Blewett, we'll bring her over to you tomorrow.
Oh, wait. Where is it? It's this one? There you go.
Thank you, Mrs. Cuthbert.
She's like, what did I do? What have I just done? Ooh, I love this. I've never seen this before. Like, I don't think I have a picture like that here.
And now you really shouldn't let that imagination of yours run away with you. At some stage you'll have to start separating reality from your imagination, you know.
That's a major theme in the book, like this battle between modernism and romanticism, like reality versus fantasy, and does eventually become more pragmatic, is finally able to be more grounded in reality once she attained a family and the events that happen in the book. I'm not going to spoil it here, but you know if you know the ending.
When he caught sight of the buggy, Matthew held his breath.
I also love that, like, Matthew sees Anne and he's, like, excited and all that stuff. I especially love it in Anne with an E. It was so touching, so heartwarming. Oh, the sunset. Wow, it looks so beautiful.
You know, Anne is such a special little thing, and so interesting too. Oh yes, she'll be a great help. Don't you worry about that. Anne will learn very quickly.
I love how he's so, like, I don't know, he's so supportive of her. Like, I could definitely see Matthew being a feminist.
Ah.
That day, Matthew Cuthbert
The heck did we just see? He just spanked a cow?
and Matthew even asked her to read to him. He was a good listener, and Anne loved to read aloud.
Oh, the cherry blossom tree. Wow, I just mixed up those words. She's like, do y'all talk? Am I allowed to talk? Oh no, she's just waiting to see if Marilla will take her in. Is this breakfast or supper? No, this is supper, okay.
What prayers do you mean? I've never prayed before.
She's like scandalous.
I believe in God the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth.
Well, Anne, at least you know something about it. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
What else did that orphanage forget to teach you?
They taught me that girls who don't have red hair find it much easier to love God. When you're looking up at the blue sky like that, which goes on forever, then you can pray. Well, I can anyway, and then the words just come all by themselves.
Marilla's such a mood, I swear to God.
Dear God, our Heavenly Father.
Also, I just realized, like, is Anne with an E's Anne the only Anne that doesn't have a fringe? Is she supposed to have a fringe in the book? Because even in this version, and I know in the 1934 version, probably the 1975 version, definitely in the 80s version. I know in the PBS version she doesn't, but like, who started that trend?
And there's something else we must attend to immediately. I want our girl to have a pretty dress.
Wait, really?
What coloured dress would you suppose would go with her hair, Matthew?
I didn't know Marilla was so into fashion.
Slowly, Marilla began to realize that she'd always wanted a little girl.
Aww.
The next morning, Marilla told Anne that she could stay at Green Gables. But we'll leave that story for the next time.
I like the part where, you know, when Marilla says that she doesn't want Anne to stay with Mrs. Blewett. It's nice to see that Marilla is starting to care about Anne, and she even starts to think about how, like, she always wanted a daughter, and it's, like, really sweet. I don't think Anne with an E's Marilla comes to that conclusion until a couple episodes later. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this episode. If you've seen the show, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on the show. Like, did you grow up watching it, or did you start watching it recently? Like, let me know. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for always watching. Mwah. Thank you so much to Raster, I'm Danny Fanta, Merry Crispatito, and Sorry Abdar for becoming channel members. It really means a lot to me. If you are interested in joining my channel membership, you can click on the join button on my main channel page, or you can find the join button below any of my videos. Currently, there are only 2 tiers, the Kindred Spirits tier and the Green Gables tier, so check out those options if you feel like joining my channel membership. And once again, thank you to my channel members for joining. Like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you guys want, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! Mwah.